Which game to review for my season finale?
Hello, TJ.
Hi, Lucky. Long time no see.
I see you're trying to decide which game to review for your season finale.
Yeah, but I can't decide which.
I know a game you should review, a game you have been holding out on for a long time.
What's that?
I'm talking about the one game that has taken your soul.
You don't mean.
Yes, TJ. I'm talking about Dark Souls. Dark Souls is an action role-playing game developed by FromSoftware, yes, the people who gave us Armored Core, and published by Namco Bandai Games. It was released in North America on October 4, 2011 on both the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 home consoles, and is notorious for being one of the hardest video games ever released within that time frame, standing out from the chain of much easier and more accessible video games.
Dare I play the game that has shook me to my core?
Don't worry, TJ. I wouldn't leave you to review this game by yourself. I brought you some helpers to guide you. For this game, you need a blast from the past.
Yeah, I'm back, baby. Season 2, TJ? Hey, what's up? Shouldn't Lucky recruited me for my time to help you here in the present. I don't remember Season 2 TJ having a build.
I got him in between episodes.
Respect the build. I have to tell you, Lucky, this is great, but I don't think it'll be enough.
Don't worry, TJ. I got you covered, because there's one more figure in your past who's going to help you.
Season 1, TJ. The GOAT! The GOAT! And also Bald. Body, stop! So you're my replacements? A couple of smartasses? Well then, what are we reviewing? We're reviewing Dark Souls. Not that no good abomination. Horrible, terrible, dreadful, without a piss on an electric fence, no good. Piece of brown and green toads on Christmas morning after having only ham and crackers. Alright, we get it. We don't like this game. Why don't we like this game? Because it's. You know what? I don't remember. Well, Season 1 TJ can't remember, and I certainly don't remember. I think it's time we take a look at this game and see what's just so bad, or even what's good about it. Yeah, let's give it the old cottage try. I'm game. Put it in. Here we go.
Like any good role-playing games made in the West, you pick your name, your gender, your class, and then continue. We're then shown a great opening cutscene that explains the lore of Dark Souls before coming to a dungeon where we have nothing but the clothes on our back and a broken sword. As if to say, yeah, try killing anything with that, asshole. We're getting a feel for the controls and exploring our surroundings, lighting the first bonfire, which restores health and saves your progress. After that, we end up with our first frickin' boss battle.
Oh shit, we're about to fall down. What do? We have no weapons or equipment. Am I just supposed to stick the hill up his ass? Run for your life, dude!
That's right, fighting it is suicide. Instead, you have to run to the nearest exit and continue the game. From there, you have to find a shield to protect from the shotguns launching arrows at you. You then need to find some keys and get above the enemy to jump down and do a stabbing attack and fight the beast from there. Of course, you're given some flasks which can be used to restore your health when needed, and you're definitely going to need it.
Jeez, I like how the game tells us we're dead, like we couldn't figure that out ourselves. That's some Resident Evil bullshit right there. I don't know. I mean, when we know the game is over, the game didn't directly say game over. You got a point, I guess. Here's an idea. How about we try not to die? You want to play it then? Nah, I'm good.
After that, a giant wyvern or whatever takes you to your next spot and you meet this knight who tells you what to do next. If you're stupid enough to attack him, he'll fight back and keep chasing you every time you start the game over until he falls off a cliff. Just showing that the game is unforgiving of mistakes that other games will let you get away with, and autosave just at the right time so you can't erase what you did.
You know what I've noticed? There doesn't seem to be a pause button. What? No pause button? That's low. Come on, guys, use your common sense. The game was originally meant to be played online. Had they included a pause feature, it could have been abused by hackers. I guess you make a point, but what if I need to take a shit? Then I guess you better take a shit before you put the game on, shithead. Hey, who you calling a shithead? At least I have hair. Yeah? Mom still covered in that bald spot in the back? I don't know what you're talking about. You have a short attack and a long attack, the Swiss machine. You can parry with your sword or block with your shield. You can also run around with the B button. Should you die, return to the place you died will regain your power. You need to be careful in how you approach the enemy because should you get surrounded, you're as good as dead. The game wants you to learn how to play it through a simple system, trial and error. Every time you die is a lesson in how to advance in the game. Once you get past a hard spot or a spot you're stuck on, the game is rewarding, and then you run into another tough spot and the cycle repeats itself. The game doesn't really tell a story, it's more lore information than anything. This is a nice change of pace from the more cinematic experience in gaming at the time, letting the gameplay tell the story instead of a bunch of cutscenes that go on for too long. You feel like part of the world, and when each victory leads to another challenge worthy of your time. By the way, what hot dang you dating these days? Yeah, you have to have a girlfriend by now, right? Well, about that. Wait a minute. We still don't have a girlfriend? What? What have you done all this time? Just sit around and play video games? Hey, it's a legitimate hobby. At least tell me we're out of the nursing home. Well, oh my god. We're still in the nursing home. We're still in the fucking nursing home! So the current ain't just for decoration? Just calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. It's been 3 years, TJ. 3 years. What have you been doing all this time? Getting videos into the ship of Disney, that's what I've been doing, which is more than what you've done. 2 of my videos would still be in the ship of Disney if you never deleted them all. We don't talk about that. Are we here to review a game or what? Some enemies you can instant kill by sneaking behind them and attacking. Some enemies you shouldn't engage because they're higher level than you, but the game doesn't straight up tell you that, so it's all trial and error. Should you play the game online, there's a chance that a higher level player can invade your area and beat the holy Jesus out of you, which I always thought was messed up. The graphics are wonderful and everything puts you into a world of dread and terror. You want to beat the obstacle in your way just to see more of the game, to not let that hard game win. Like the games of old on the NES or other older platforms, it does a great job paying homage to those Nintendo hard games of our past and reminds us that difficulty is just as important as gameplay, story, and graphics. The music and sound is also decent and puts you in the mood to play, with probably some of the best shots you can find on YouTube these days, making the game a short to listen to as it is to sit back and play. Overall, Dark Souls is a fun and very challenging action RPG that earned its stripes as one of the hardest and most fun role-playing games to come out, with a series all its own and a fan base that will die on the hill of it being a great game. Nothing more to say, but get it. I guess at the end of the day, the game wasn't as bad as we thought it was. We just couldn't appreciate it yet. Yeah, good with you, TJ. Not bad. Maybe the future of TJ refuses in good hands after all. Okay, you TJs, it's time to go back to your times. Until we meet again, TJ. Goodbye, TJ. Goodbye. What the?